Once upon a time, in a meadow surrounded by tall trees and wildflowers, there lived a little pony named Pippin. Pippin was a soft chestnut brown pony with a white star-shaped mark on her forehead. She loved to play, prance around, and nibble on sweet grass. But there was one thing Pippin hadn't learned how to do yet: run. Every day, Pippin watched the older ponies race across the meadow, their hooves thundering against the soft earth. They would gallop so fast, their manes flying in the wind. Pippin longed to run like them, but every time she tried, her little legs didn't move as fast as she wanted them to. One sunny afternoon, Pippin stood by the edge of the meadow, watching a pony named Blossom zoom by. Blossom was the fastest pony in the meadow. "Oh, I wish I could run like you," Pippin sighed. Blossom slowed down and trotted over to her friend. "What's the matter, Pippin? Why the long face?" "I want to run fast like you, but every time I try, I just can't do it," Pippin said, looking down at her hooves. Blossom smiled kindly and said, "Running is something you have to practice. It doesn't happen all at once, but if you take it slow, you'll get there. Want me to help?" Pippin's eyes brightened. "Oh yes, please." Blossom nodded and led Pippin to the open field. "First, let's start with a little trot. It's a good way to get your legs moving." Pippin took a deep breath and lifted her hooves one by one, trotting alongside Blossom. Her steps were small at first, but with each movement, she felt more comfortable. "Good job, Pippin. Now let's add a little speed," Blossom encouraged. Pippin's heart raced with excitement. She tried to push herself faster, her hooves hitting the soft grass with a gentle thud. She could feel the wind in her mane as she picked up speed. It felt so good. Blossom ran beside her, her tail flicking with joy. "You're doing great. Now let's see if we can add a little more energy and stretch your legs out." Pippin's legs stretched longer, and she began to feel the rhythm of the run. It was different from trotting. There was a certain flow to it. The earth seemed to rush beneath her hooves, and soon, she was running beside Blossom, faster than she'd ever imagined. The wind tugged at her mane, and her heart soared. She wasn't just running, she was flying. The meadow stretched out before her like an endless adventure, and she was ready to explore every corner of it. When they reached the edge of the meadow, Pippin slowed down, her legs feeling a little tired but full of pride. Blossom stopped beside her and nuzzled her gently. "See, you can do it, Pippin. You just needed a little practice and some patience." Pippin beamed. "I did it. I can run." Blossom nodded. "Now you know that with a little effort, anything is possible. You'll only get faster from here." As the sun began to set, casting a golden light over the meadow, Pippin trotted happily back to the stable. She had learned something important today. With practice and determination, she could accomplish anything she set her mind to. That night, as Pippin lay in her cozy stall, she dreamed of running even faster, her legs carrying her over fields and through meadows, all the way to new adventures.